This is Cooking with Church Girl, and today I'm feeling good. I'm back in the kitchen. Thanking the Lord for touching my body. And today the Church Girl is in the kitchen about to make some pinto beans, and it will be infused with ground turkey, as well as some smoked turkey and some ham meat that I have going over here in the pot. Getting ready for my pinto beans, and I'll be adding ground turkey to that later. And right here is my nice beef rib roast. I'm going to be also making a beef rib roast, ribeye steak roast, along with some veggies. And of course I always have brown rice and a salad. Church Girl is back in the kitchen, making a nice beef ribeye roast, pinto beans with ground turkey, and smoked meat. I cut the roast into halves, 2 nice halves, and I'm only going to be cooking half of this ribeye roast today. It's just 2 of us, so I don't need the whole full roast. So the Church Girl is cooking half of this nice ribeye roast, along with my pinto beans and some more veggies. Okay, now what I'm going to do real fast, this is my nice steak. This is my nice ribeye steak roast. I cut it in half, and I'm going to brown it on each side. And I'm not even going to put any seasoning on it. I was going to put some seasoning on it, but I'm going to go ahead and brown this steak on both sides, and then I'll season it up. Well, I think I will go ahead and put a little seasoning on it. I'll go ahead and add a little garlic powder to this ribeye steak here, and a little bit of this is a little onion garlic blend. Gonna go ahead and add some of that to the steak, as well as some Tony's Original Seasoning. This is where I'm getting my salt from. This is Tony's Original Seasoning here. I'm gonna add a little bit of this to my steak, and I'm gonna go ahead and rub it in really well, just like so. And I'm gonna turn it over, and I'm gonna add the same thing to the other side. A little bit of Tony's seasoning here. This is where I'll get my salt from. I won't be adding any more salt. I only use 1 ingredient with salt, as well as some garlic powder to this nice ribeye steak roast. And I'm going to add some onion blend. I'm going to go ahead and get this right on over, excuse me, that Tony's, excuse me, that Tony's always get up my nose. I'm going to go ahead now and brown this steak on both sides. Under here I have some olive oil in my nice Dutch oven here. I'm going to go ahead and put that steak down. That ribeye roast, it's the steak, but it's a ribeye roast steak, and I cut it in half because I didn't want to cook the whole thing since it's just the 2 of us. So I'm going to go ahead now and let this brown on both sides, and then I'm going to put it in the oven and let it finish cooking off. In the meantime, wash my hands real fast. I'm going to go ahead and brown my ground meat in the back there. And I'm going to check my beans. Take a look at my beans here. These are my pinto beans. They're cooking really good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead. I have some smoked meat and some ham meat in those beans. But I'm going to go ahead and brown my ground turkey over there. These are cooking up really good. Really good. I'm very pleased. Got them turned down really low. So my beans are cooking up really good on low. Go back and cover those. And over here, I have my ribeye steak roast browning. And now I'm going to go ahead and season up this ground turkey and get it all browned up. And I'm going to be adding this over to my beans. I'm going to add some garlic powder, some onion powder, and some Lipton onion mix. I'll be putting in, this is what I call my stapler. So I'll be adding this to that brown meat, to my ground meat, and it'll be going over in my beans. I'm going to finish browning up my meat, and I'll be back. Okay, now I'm going to take a look at my steak here. It's browning really nice. I've already turned it one time. So my steak is browning really, really good. I'm going to be putting that steak in the oven and let it finish it off, cooking in the oven. And over here in the back, I have my ground turkey. And it's all nice and cooked. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to add it over to my beans. My ground turkey is all cooked here. It's ready to go into the beans. And my steak is cooking up really good. I'm going to be sticking it in the oven, letting it finish off. Now over here is my beans. They look really good. I'm going to go ahead now and turn off my ground turkey. I'm going to be adding this turkey straight over to those beans. Okay. I'm going to have to go around my camera and come back around. All right, over here I have my beans now. I'm going to go ahead and add these beans, my ground turkey over into the beans, just like so. I don't know if I'll be using all of it, so I'll just let that wait. If I need to add some more, I will. Then I mix my beans in with the ground turkey, in with the beans. And then I go in and I add some onion soup mix. This is nothing but a stapler. I really like it in my beans. Open up another one because that one is almost finished. This is Lipton onion mix. Add that to the beans, and then I just stir it really good, and then let it continue to cook down really, really low. Gonna let this cook down really, really low as to a simmer. Let those beans just continue to simmer. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add all of my ground meat because I have 3 cups of beans. So I'm going to go ahead and add all the ground meat into these beans. And they're going to be really, really good. I hope you guys try this recipe. It's a very good recipe. Cook your beans. Let them get 95% done. Brown your ground turkey or your ground chuck, whatever you're using. Add it to your beans and season to your taste. And turn it down and let them continue to cook the last few minutes really low. There you have it. Church Girl cooking pinto beans with smoked meat. And I added some ground turkey that I seasoned up. And I browned it up really good with some onions and peppers and good seasoning. And I added it to my beans. Now I'm going to turn these beans down. Let them continue to cook really low. And over here is my steak. This is a ribeye roast. It was a roast. And what I did, I just cut it in half because it's just 2 of us. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this roast in the oven and let it finish off. Okay, now I'm going to go in and check this roast. My nice ribeye roast. Take a look at it. Remember, I browned it first on the top of the stove on both sides. And I season it. And I put it in the oven to finish it off. Just bring it in close. Look like it's doing really good. It'll be nice and tender. This was a really big ribeye roast. And I cut it in half because I didn't want to make the whole big roast for 2 people. So this is really nice. What I decided to do, I went ahead and chopped up some fresh garlic and some nice onion. And I put on there. And I also put my onion mix, my onion soup mix on it. I think what I'm going to do, when I come back, I'm going to go ahead and put some carrots around this roast. And I'm going to drop some carrots around it. I'm deciding to put some carrots around it. Since I have all this nice broth inside, I'm going to go ahead and drop some carrots down around it. And I'll be back in a little bit and show you the finished product, but it's coming along really good. It's so tender. Look at that. It's so tender and juicy. So I'm going to go ahead and I can do that now. I'm going to go ahead and put these carrots right around this ribeye roast here. Not going to use any potatoes because I'm baking potato there, and I have some potatoes already prepared in the fridge. So I'm just going to put down some nice carrots, just like so. I'm going to go ahead and cover this back. And just let this continue to finish up. That looks really, really good. I'm very pleased with the way it looks. And I have a sweet potato and a regular white potato, russet potato roasting in the oven as well. Let me take a look at my beans. See how my beans are coming along. Grab my spatula here. Oh, they look really good. I really like the way they smell so good. Now these are pinto beans. The last time I made beans, those were cranberry beans. These are pinto beans seasoned with smoked ground turkey. These are smoked ground turkey there, lots of ground turkey. And I had some extra ham meat that I put in there. Then I browned up me some, a pack of ground turkey, seasoned it up with onions and peppers and different spices I like. I browned it up really good and I added to these beans. And it's coming out really, really good. I'm going to continue to let these just saute down real low. Continue to simmer real low until dinner is completely ready. Church Girl cooking up ribeye roast, pinto beans, and I'm going to have to make some more. Over here, I'm getting ready to make some more hot water cornbread because we went through that cornbread so fast last week. So I decided to make some more hot water cornbread. Be back shortly. Okay, I'm back now. My dinner's all complete. This is my rib roast, my ribeye roast. Bring it in close. I'm going to show you my ribeye roast here. Came out really good. I cooked it in my nice Dutch oven. And I'm very pleased with the way it came out. I went ahead and dropped some carrots down around it. There you have it. Ribeye roast. With some carrots behind it, and I cut up fresh garlic and onions and peppers and seasonings that I like. There you have it, ribeye roast. Came out really good. And over here is just a baked potato and a sweet potato on the other side. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you my beans. And these are good evening. Here is my pinto beans. Last time I made beans, they was cranberry beans. Today, I made pinto beans with ground turkey. I browned my ground turkey and seasoned up with peppers and onions and garlic powder, onion powder, and some seasoning salt. I also have some smoked turkey in there. Once I brown my ground meat, my ground turkey, I add it to my pinto beans. When the pinto beans are about 95% done, that's when I go ahead and add my ground meat. I'm very pleased with the way everything came out. And I ended up cooking some more hot water cornbread because we went through that cornbread so fast last week. And I've already started to eat one. It tastes so, so good. I'm going to finish that up in a minute. But I ended up making some more hot water cornbread. There you have it. Cooking with Church Girl. Over here, I'm finishing up my salad here for hubby. And then I'm going to call it an evening. This is Cooking with Church Girl. Until next time, I'm going to bid you good evening. Cooking with Church Girl. Thank you very much. Bye.